Hello. Today we are here to talk about carnage, and more specifically, a carnage statue. First, I want to give you a 360-degree view of it, and then we'll get a little up close and personal, let you see the fine detail work on this thing because it is amazing. After that, I'll do a review. And boy, do I have some things to talk about concerning this statue. All right, so let's get him going. And oh, by the way, if you hear some humming, that's my turntable because this thing weighs over 9 pounds, and I'm not sure of the weight capacity for the turntable. So I have a question for all of y'all. If this thing breaks my turntable, will you contribute to my GoFundMe so I can replace it? That's a joke. All right, so let's check him out in all his glory. And I realize that he's a little off center as he rotates. That's because of the base. The base is at an angle, and so I have to. That's the only way I could do it without him being all over the place. All right, let's take it around one more time. Let's get a little bit closer. Now comes the hard part. I'll just rotate a little bit and stop it and just let you get a view of it and maybe point out a few things. All right, nothing interesting to see there, so let's continue. Just want you to get a close-up view, just see all the fine detail on this. And by the way, those tendrils do have some metal or some type of hard material inside. I'm sure it's some metal. I don't want to crack it open to find out, but all right, let's stop right there. I mean, I don't know what his eyes are made of, but let's get a close look because that material is just, maybe it's the resin. And by the way, if I didn't say it before, this is a resin statue, and I'm still learning about the different materials used for these statues. And I believe this might be my first resin, and maybe that's why I'm so fascinated with the look of the eyes, and as a matter of fact, the whole body of the statue. I do have a couple of other ones, and I'm not sure what the material is, but this is amazing right here. Look at that eye. That is so cool. All right, let's rotate him a little bit. Okay, let's get a look at that claw. Just zoom out a little. And you have to forgive my crude photography here. I'm still working with just my phone as a camera, and I do not have the proper um, tripod and all of that stuff. So this is the best I can do. I'd like to move it around and do fancy zoom ins, but at this time I can't. So enough of me yammering. Let's rotate a little bit more. And you know, I'm really there was a little damage, and I'll get to that during the review. But I was really amazed that if you can see those claws, none of his claws were broken during shipping. You know, I was really surprised by that because those things are fine and they are sharp. All right, let's continue. All right, I adjusted my camera, well, my phone, so we could get a better look at the lower part of his body. And again, if you can see all the detail in that. And look at that sharp point on that thing. All right, now I wanted to take a look at the lower part of the statue. And I don't know if you can see it right there, but look at that toe. Why is Carnage's toe balled up, curled up like that? Is he thinking about his girl Scream? Because that toe is all curled up. There it is, right there. Look at that toe. What makes your toes curl like that? All right, so that's a look at the bottom part. And right now I'm gonna stop him. Try to go handheld with this, get a really close-up view, and then we'll talk about it. We'll do some reviewing. And let me go ahead and throw this information out there in case I forgot to mention it. But okay, he is 9.13 pounds, 23 inches tall, and that's from the base up to the top of his fingers. And this is the maximum Carnage Kotobukiya Resin statue. All right, I'm going to take a pause and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And I just wanted to point out some damage here. It's nothing major. Right there on that tendril, there's a paint chip. And this damage occurred during shipment, I'm assuming, because it was, okay, yeah, so. All right, and right here on the other part of the base, there's I'm not sure if it's a paint chip or a piece of the material that actually got knocked off, but that was the only damage, nothing major. I can take care of both of those. And while I'm talking about the other part of the base, this is what it looks like. And this piece is really heavy too. So I'm not sure the total weight combined with the other part of the statue, but it's pretty heavy. This is not really damaged, but it is. I think this company could do some fine tuning and resolve this problem. And maybe it's just my statue. I don't know if all the statues are like this, but just watch this tendril when I lift up on it. It won't stay up. And these tendrils on the tip, they have like little rubber pieces, and I'm guessing the little rubber pieces are supposed to get in there and just kind of like, just keep it in place and secure so it won't come out. But I think they could do something about that. I imagine if Carnage actually was attacking you, this is what you would see as he leapt off the building coming at you. So I'll close right here with this review, but I have a couple of more things to mention before I do so. And my biggest complaint is the additional piece of the base. Now, I'm sure that it's not free. I had to pay for that. Don't know how much, but I know I had to pay for it. I think it should be an optional item if you request that, and actually the additional pieces for venom, because you can turn this into a diorama by attaching venom to it. So I have no plans of buying the venom companion piece for this. All right, so Kotobukiya, please do something about that. Make it optional, and that will lower the price substantially for this statue. All right, and I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this review. Oh, I forgot a couple of things. All right, the price. Price was $360 plus shipping and taxes. Put it close to around $4. Not sure the exact total, but if you plan on getting this, that's the price you're gonna pay on the Sideshow website. As far as the packaging, you know that I like to do I like to do a review, a preview, or of the package that something was shipped in, and that will be a separate video. I did not want this to be too long, so after you watch this, or maybe before you watch this, depends on how I upload the videos. Please check that out too, because they Sideshow, they shipped it. They did some a great job on the package. So if you order this from them, it will arrive safely. All right, now I think that's it. So thanks again. Please subscribe. Bye.